Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air. Daniel Mengden will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Davis. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Go down 1-2-3. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense. There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swing. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Pedroia on to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the second. Here's Mookie Betts. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Up around the face.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. His fastball that misses.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hard hit ball to second. Barreto brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
0-1 the count. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Now here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Davis now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Missed with a slider.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up needed. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, And day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's Matt Joyce now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2-1 the count to Blake Swihart. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Swing, strike 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
No balls and 1 strike. A cold strike on the inside corner. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Bradley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Nope. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. Lucroy is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Martinez has a read on it, and he hauls it down in the corner. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a ball, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. Now pitch on the way. Shoots this one over to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sale into the windup. Here's the first pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Barreto has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Popped him up. Chapman is there, and the side is retired. So nothing happening. And next up will be Franklin Barreto.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Barreto swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's a second-year big leaguer. Line drive to center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. This is on the ground over to first. Pedroia fields it cleanly. They'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. Through 4. Still tied. Nothing.
Leading off for Boston.
So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Barreto is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 50, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Two and two.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0 and 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Bradley on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Riding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr., a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. lifted down the line in left. Davis on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox lead 1. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
He throws him on the fastball there. Jonathan Lucroy becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Sail into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Popped him up. Chapman shading to his right. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ready for another shot now, Mitch Moreland. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1.
Well, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Martinez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Number 8, designated hitter.
Here's Jed Lowry now. The pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And they have taken the lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks in the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard hit ball to second. There is Pedroia. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on. Digging in once again, Blake Swihart. Ryan Butcher will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 52, Ryan Butcher.
Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Barreto stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. Butcher playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
No balls and a strike to count. Runner at first here, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Snap throw to third. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Semien ranging back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Devers is digging for home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
1-0 the count.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
2-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-0. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good
for a piece. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate, and he throws it away. Both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is after it. But it's the center fielder who gets there, and that ends the inning. So 3. Ready for another chance? Matt Chapman. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. This one skied out toward right. Pedroia ranging into shallow right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Franklin Barreto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. And that's the third out. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland.
Right fielder.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 31, Liam Hendricks.
Popped him up. Olsen over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 2-2. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here. This Craig Kimbrell enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance. I don't care how you find your way on in the 9th inning. Anytime you can bring the tying run to the plate, you're doing your job. Now we got the blue looking for the blast.
First offering on its way. Pulled softly out toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that anytime.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Piscotty on second. Lowry on at first with nobody out. Takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Ball game. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.